Thanks for watching this video on my YouTube channel. In this video I will draw a bull puppy portrait in colored pencil. I hope you like it, of course. This is a time lapse. Like you see, I'm first sketching my drawing with a pastel pencil, because pastel we can easily erase, so that's why I am sketching the pastel. And later I will continuing with the colored pencil. I'm using the polychromos of Faber-Castell, and I really like working with them. This portrait I make on A3 size pastel matte paper. It's really nice because normally with colored pencils you can't draw from dark to light, but on the pastel matte you also can draw from dark to light with colored pencils. Of course you have just a limited layers, but there you can do so much more than on normal paper. Like you see, I am first starting with the eyes, because the eyes are making or breaking a portrait, so because of that I'm starting there. And then I will take small parts of the dog to work out. I start with basic layer, and then I'm using a lot of colors to draw them out and make some more depth and detail in the portrait. This portrait I made special for my Patreon students. For only €9.50 a month you can watch this tutorial and a lot of others. Yeah, it's a really nice one. There you can watch this almost 12-hour long tutorial in real life with tips and tricks, and I'm talking to you while I'm drawing. So if you like this one and if you want to teach how to draw with colored pencil, then just subscribe yourself on my Patreon channel, Patreon page, and support me. And every month I will upload some new tutorials special for you. Like you see, I am working on small parts because I think that is more and better to concentrate, because if you are doing big parts then you will lose everything, because small parts you can focus on the details, and when you finish you can focus on the other part and the other detail. So I really like to work that way, and I will talk you through. Of course, I am working, like you see, from dark to light, but also some light to dark. I'm using not so much color. I think 20 color I'm using, so it's not that much for this really colorful dog. It's a matter of playing with the colors and using the right tones in the right places. And like you see, when I'm working, I'm getting a little bit more dark, and there is coming some more depth in it. It's drawing is all about the shadows, the lighting, and trying to make it realistic as possible, but also add some really dark, because if you are not adding enough layers or enough dark and light, then you will not create shadow and depth, and it will be not realistic. Here I am just drawing again some basic layer. I'm using black and white in this basic layer, and then I'm taking a lot of colors to create the depth. I'm starting with the white area because it's the biggest one, and when I finish with the white area I will start with the darker one and with the nose. And like you see, there is coming much more depth in it already because of the light and the dark. And here we zoom in a little bit so you can watch closely. I really love working on this dog because it's just a cute puppy with a lot of details. The photo was amazing. And yeah, I really love to work on it because of all the colors, and also because it is a little bit difficult, but it is not too difficult. We are taking a lot of patience with it, also working in the white. Most people think white coat is really difficult of drying, so I think this one is really good to practice your white fur, white coat, the portraits, and to practice with it, because we have a lot of white in it. And also the other colors are a little bit marmalade, so we're using a lot of tones, light and dark. And yeah, it's really a good practice of drawing this dog. The reference picture was sent in by Ursula Nickel, and is taken by Lindy Hoefman. I'm really grateful that I can use it, so thanks a lot for that. And yeah, it's just amazing picture of working with. Here you see how I'm building up the layers. I'm first starting with a little bit dark, a little bit middle tone basic layer, and then I'm working in the beginning a little bit dark, and then I'm working light, and then I'm working again dark, and in the final part I'm using light again, because of the light details and tones you can just add. And yeah, I love to see how you can create some more depth while playing with light and with dark. With a dog with mixed colors and also a lot of white, it's also important that you will keep the parts between the white and the other color also realistic, so it will flow a little bit smoothly into each other. And that's what I'm also trying to do here. And yeah, in the air, when the air is finished, you see already almost the whole dog. It's really nice. And I also like to make some full body portraits, so yeah, it's much more than only a head or a detail. It's really a lot of work, but I really love to do that. And also don't forget to subscribe yourself on my YouTube channel. I will place sometimes some tips and tricks, some new time lapses every month, and also some real-time small tutorials for you. I will not do that as much at the moment because yeah, I'm a little bit busy with making the tutorials, but I'm trying to upload each month one small real-time tutorial of working out some details, some fur, some close-up, something. So subscribe yourself also on my YouTube channel, and yeah, watch my videos, support me. It's all free, so yeah, just support me and I will be very happy with that. At this moment the dog is almost finished. The head, of course, the body not, because the head is a little bit smaller in this portrait, but it's the most important thing. And we are working now on a really big part of white. I'm making a little bit of basic layer, and you see I am drawing really the white, a little bit stripes, and really the full white basic layer, because I think it's really nice of having it on paper. Where I want to create some more depth in this layer already, I just put on some I'm not pushing at all, but I just draw a little bit less white, so it's more easy for me to create later the dark and the light, and not search where I have to put it, because I draw it in the sketch. And at this moment it's really nice to work like this, because otherwise you have one eagle chest of this white and you can't see where you have to put some stripes and some shadows. So that's why I'm doing it. And you see after the basic layer I'm adding some color, some blue, some cream, and also some flesh color. And then I will add again some white. And it's a little bit practicing, but don't push too hard, and just create the layers. When you are drawing white over the other colors and you are not pushing, you just drawing and touching it softly, you will see the other colors through the white you add, only it looks more thick and the layer looks more effective. So that's why I am working like this. And you see while drying that there will come a lot more detail and a lot more depth in it. And of course later we also put some other details and some darker details. And with the dark you have to be careful because yeah, it is white, so don't make too thick stripes. Because then it will be not realistic anymore. So just add some dark only in the area you think it's needed, and the rest you will leave it like that. Like you see also, I'm not putting that much. I'm using a lot of blue and a little bit pink tones, because here in the picture you see also some pink and some ivory at the moment. And then I am almost finished, and I will start with the shoulder and with the darker color of putting the first layer, and we will do it all over. And it's drying is a lot of patience you need, but also a little bit practice. And yeah, if you think you can work too fast, then in my opinion you will destroy your drying. So take your time, be patient, and practice a lot. It's really useful, and your drawings will be so much better when you have your patience and practicing. This original artwork is also for sale, so if you're interested you can send me a message, and then I can send you the info. It will only go to a good home, of course, like all my portraits. Just send me email if you want to have more details. And like you see, we are over half already. It's really nice of drying this because there is a lot of dark and light. I am starting with a little bit of middle tone again, and then I'm drying some dark, and then I will go with a really nice light one over it. So to give also to filling in the paper and to give some more details and structure in it. And if you really like to drawing and also want to draw this cute little puppy, subscribe yourself on my Patreon channel for only €9.50. You can watch this and all my other tutorials in future in real time with all my talking tips and tricks and everything. I prepare also a color list, a reference picture, and everything you need. So subscribe there and support me in my journey of my art business. And the link you find below in my biography or in this video information. So that will be not any problem. I am using the polychromos of Faber-Castell on the pastel matte paper. And it's important when you are drawing this tutorial you use the pastel matte, because otherwise it is not possible to draw from dark to light with colored pencil. So the brand of pencils isn't that important. I am preferring the polychromos because I really love them. They are high quality, and it's just really an amazing brand and amazing pencil, so that's why I'm using it. It's really light fast, and yeah, they are just lovely to work with. But if you don't have the budget, you can also use some Goldfaber or some other little bit cheaper but good quality pencils. But the pastel matte of Clairefontaine is really important in this portrait, because otherwise you have to work from light to dark, and that's not the way I am teaching in this tutorial. So start and be careful with the kind of paper you are using. And And the last front part is almost finished. You see I'm making again the basic layer a little bit middle tone. I'm going a little bit darker, and then I'm going a little bit light. I'm using also some really nice orange in it. And then I'm building up the layers again with dark and light to give the coat some more intense look and some more realistic. And it's really nice in this portrait that when you're going much more darker, you see it really come to life. And then when you add the nice light details, the shine will come through you. So it's really nice to watch how I am working with this and to teach how it has to be. And then we are working on almost the last piece. I start again a little bit middle tone, working a little bit more dark. I add some more color, and then we working darker and a little bit light. And then when we finish this small part, we will continuing with the last back paw. And then I add some shadow under it. I think with this portrait it's really important to add some shadow, because otherwise it is sitting in nowhere. And with this kind of portrait, that's just important to add a little bit of a background of the shadow on the floor. In this case I didn't do a background, I only do a shadow. So, and I'm only using the dark sepia for that. It is not difficult to use only with one pencil a really nice and realistic shadow or background. You just have to play a little bit with the depth and the layers. It's also with creating a coat or fur or something. You just add some more layers when you want to make it more intense. And that's what I'm also doing with the shadow. And yeah, for now I'm almost finished with this time lapse. So thank you for watching this on my YouTube channel. I hope of course you subscribe yourself, because there will come some really nice new videos soon. Also some tips and tricks how to sharpen your pastel pencil in a good way. Because a lot of people have problems with that, and I also had in the beginning. So subscribe yourself on my YouTube channel, support me with that, and also check my Patreon page, and maybe I will see you there. For now, again, thanks for watching, and I hope you like how I creating this cute little puppy in this portrait, and I hope I will see you soon in one of my next time lapses or tutorials. Thank you and have a nice day.